The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527.
Okay. Okay, we'll just do that for now.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony and Sally on the Knockem Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Hello, Tony. Mookie Wilson here, 1986 Mets. How you doing? Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio, man. I miss you. I wish I was still up there, man. But I'll wait till it warm up a little bit, and hopefully this year things will be a little bit better, man. But when we're talking about comedy, hey, the early years of Mets was a lot to laugh about. You had to make a lot of comedy off those guys. Hey, hope to see you guys during the summer, and hopefully get back on the show, man, at some point in time during the course of the year, all right? All right? Yeah, fine. Contact me, man. All right, Tony. Talk to you later.
Hi, everybody. It's Monday. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast. What's the matter?
It's Monday. Here I am.
Well, you got to, Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
It's Monday. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast, coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club on Twitch. Thanks for joining us on Twitch. We appreciate the support. Please like and share our show. It's right there above my head. Please subscribe to this channel. And tell everybody you know about all the great shows at Govs, and tell everybody about this Twitch channel, as we still have our show here, but we're eventually going to move all of our shows here at Govs. We're going to move them all over to Twitch. Right now, we're the only ones. And you were nice enough to inform me that only our, like, the last 3 shows stay on the Twitch channel. I didn't know. I thought it was like a couple of weeks that the show stayed on there.
I thought it was personal. I figured you were
not posting that piece of shit.
Jules was on a couple of shows. Let me get rid of those 2 because they suck.
We've been on Twitch, I think a little over a month now. I'm going to have to go back because I record all the shows, and I'll have to throw them on YouTube. But Twitch is where you'll see us live, and you can interact with us and talk to us. And then, I'll have to start getting in the habit of like a week later, I'll start putting them on YouTube. But, so there you are. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
You're well?
Well, I'm well enough.
I'm
here.
Well, that's a good thing.
Coming here is like coming to the country. It's the only time I see like the fall foliage.
Is that right?
Yeah,
they don't have fall foliage in Long Beach?
We
They just
don't
have
really
the water.
a lot of trees where I live.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah, the Wanto Parkway is nice actually for that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
So
Except for today, it's raining.
Oh, no, it's beautiful out right now.
You like the rain?
No, it's not raining.
Oh, it stopped raining?
The sun is coming out.
Oh.
The sky is gorgeous.
Oh, look at that. I didn't even know that. Very nice.
Beautiful day. Beautiful Monday in Long Island.
In good old Levittown. How was your weekend?
My weekend was chock full.
Of nuts?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'm allergic to nuts.
That's even more of a shame.
No, I had...
I was getting dirty with you.
You getting jiggy with it? You getting dirty with me?
Chock full of
dirty
nuts.
Boy.
That's me.
Oh, yeah, you are what you eat. I get it. I'm nuts. What did I do?
What'd you do?
I don't remember.
It was chock full.
Last night I had fun. I didn't go to the comedy show. There was a comedy show at the Beach House.
Yep.
With
that guy.
Brian Reese and that guy from The Office. Did not go. Saw some great musicians in Long Beach at the Cabana.
Oh, nice.
Amazing. One after another, original songs.
Oh, wow.
That's what I like.
Oh, yeah? You like originals?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And
I have not heard from your buddy Tim since he was in here.
Well,
Did we turn him off?
I don't know. Maybe he needs to be groomed. You know, maybe you need to woo him and reach out slowly, one day it's a text, next day it's a phone call.
Oh.
Then you talk to him and you place your hand on his shoulder.
He's a nice guy. Hey. He's a nice enough guy, but but he's not my style.
I thought you two actually had a nice little, he's all sporty and you're sporty and
I'm not that sporty.
No?
No, I'm a big baseball fanatic, but that's almost where it ends.
Just baseball?
Yeah, I enjoy watching football, and I know where the Jets and the Giants are and what they're doing, but I don't follow it. I couldn't tell you the players, and I don't even know everything there is to know about football. Hockey, I barely follow it all, but I do love going to hockey games. I find them very exciting. And that's almost where it stops for me, right there.
Yeah, I think, I'm not sure. I know he likes baseball.
Oh, yeah?
But, he's a good enough guy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why he hasn't. I told him I was coming on today, and he was like, yay.
Yay.
I wasn't going to say come with.
Oh.
I thought, well, maybe you would reach out to him.
I will have to follow up with him.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be doing a show with him.
I don't know if I am. Yeah, I heard there's a studio in Plainview. We're going to get over there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
You son of a bitch, you. I can't tell you how many shows have started here and then moved on, or how many people were regulars on this show and then they went out and decided to do shows elsewhere. It gives me a little bit of a complex.
Well, it shouldn't.
No?
Because you have a great studio. You don't have to.
It is a nice studio
with anybody. There's no competition.
Well, no, it's not competition so much. It's just the fact that, hey, why are you leaving me? There are a few shows I'm like, yeah, go ahead. But there are some others where I was like, what the? Yeah, I was a little upset and disappointed.
I wonder how we can get to the bottom of how that transpired. I wonder if anyone cares.
My guess is that nobody cares. That's my guess. Hello, Dina. Dina and Designs wants to know, who is this woman?
How dare you?
Well,
Hi, Dina and Designs.
Dina, do we know?
I'm no one.
Do we know who you are, Dina and Designs? I don't. First time chat. So thanks for watching and thanks for commenting. This is Jules.
Look, that froze on like the perfect. Hold on. Well, you got your mouth like that.
Yeah,
I just dropped my pen, Jules. Could you pick up my pen?
the screen that we watch, the screen that we have the show on, froze, but the show didn't freeze, right? That would. Oh, look, it's back. So it was just me. I hit pause by accident.
So this woman is.
Oh, I asked if we know her, and she said maybe.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, she doesn't know me.
How do you know?
Because she's asking who is this woman.
Well, maybe she's messing around. Maybe she's joking.
No,
I don't.
She doesn't know me.
Well,
Nobody knows me.
Plenty of people know you. This is Jules. Jules is hanging out with us. She's got a show on Friday.
Friday in the Giggle Room.
Friday in the Giggle Room.
Yeah.
Who else is in it?
Just the two professors.
Oh, Rich and Peter.
Rich
Walker
Peter.
and Peter Bells. No,
Yeah,
don't they? I thought they brought other people in sometimes.
Yeah, but I don't know who it's going to be.
Oh.
There's only 3 people in my class. It's going to be a really short show.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, I guess those 2 are going to open and close, and I think they pulled in another woman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know who else.
How many minutes do you get?
They didn't. They said 5 to 7.
Oh wow.
I have 1.5. I'm still working on my jokes. Like, listen, my father said, Jules, you never give anything 100%, and I'm pretty sure this will be my last show.
Come on.
I don't think I'm good at writing jokes. So, yeah.
All right, but
Put that in.
but you have ideas. You have you're fun on stage. So you get. That's why you talk to guys like Peter and Rich.
Wanting to do comedy, I feel like I'm not funny anymore. I feel like I just lost my mojo.
Well, because you haven't been that steady with it. You're like me. I'm not that steady with it either.
In this like stand-up university,
Yeah.
I'll give them, a premise.
Yeah.
But they're pretty much writing the joke for me.
Right.
Like topic, premise, punchline.
Mm-hmm.
Topic, premise, and I appreciate the structure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard.
Oh, it is very hard.
Yeah. And they don't want you to, use any cuss words, and they don't want you to
Oh, really?
do anything, off color. And,
Why? That
because
could be
they
the
don't wanna
style or something.
offend anybody.
Oh. Dina hopes to be there giggling. Jules is the funniest woman I know. See, I told you.
Is that Dina from my class? Maybe it's Dina from
There's a Dina in your class?
in the old class, yeah.
Oh, the old class. Oh.
Yeah.
See that? And you said you didn't know anybody, and she doesn't know me. See that? See that?
I don't really believe that it's Dina. I think she's just messing with me.
Oh, all right. She confessed. It's Karen.
Oh, Karen.
Oh, Karen.
Dynan. My friend Karen Dynan. Did I just scream that? She probably heard me in Long Beach.
Oh, her name is Dynan?
Her name is Karen.
Karen Dynan?
Karen Dynan. She's a photographer.
Oh, hence the design. See, I thought it said Dina N Design, like Dina End Designs or something, but she just yelled back in capital letters, yes! This is kind of like a fantasy come true here.
Me
2
and
women
Karen
yelling
did
at
the
each other.
Irish exit last night.
Is that something dirty?
We just didn't say goodnight to any of our friends.
Oh,
We
you
were
just
like hanging out for too long. And
Oh, so you guys left together?
she's like,
Oh, this is
I'm
getting...
ready to do the Irish. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Nice.
So we just
So
like
where-
dashed out.
So where'd you go after?
We went back to my house.
Bow, chicka, bow, bow.
Actually, Karen, after you left, I made sauce, chicken cutlets, and ravioli. You should have stayed.
After she left?
Yeah. What time did we leave? At like 10:30, 11 o'clock?
Why didn't you... She's a guest at your house. You should have made her the stuff while she was
just
there.
walked me home. She
She didn't
walked
come
me
in.
home. Yeah, she didn't come in. It was late. Past our bedtime.
Wow. So you why'd you make so much food so late at night?
Because I didn't eat all day, and
That's a good reason.
I was hungry, and I had
That's
to.
a good reason,
I
too.
had to make the ravioli because they were in there for 3 days already, and I didn't have them in the freezer. I had already taken them out of the freezer, so it was last night, or I just had to.
Karen says you guys left at 8 p.m.
I have no concept of time. I really don't. It seemed like it was really late last night.
See, so Karen could have come in. You could have made her some dinner. See, thank you for walking me home, Karen. Let me pay you back with some dinner.
Yeah, I should have. I was thinking of just getting a 7-Eleven hot dog, but then I would have had to walk further and then come back. And
Yeah, that walking stuff.
I know, it's like across the street.
But still, you don't want 7-Eleven hot. Do you eat that regularly?
Well, maybe like once every couple of months, if that's regular.
Well, yeah, I guess not. But you should eat it less than that, though. Even.
Big bites are the bomb.
Oh, come on. Well, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure there's bombs after.
They're
Absolutely.
so good.
Yeah.
They're perfect.
Oh.
It's a perfect munch. 7-Eleven's got good food, man. They got good sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah. They like pre-made these sandwiches.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just didn't know they were good. They don't. All right.
They're good to me.
All right. I won't judge.
Maybe I don't have high standards.
That's why you're here. Speaking of food, thank you for that segue. This is it's a reach with the segue, but speaking of food.
A reach around.
Before we went on the air, you said to me, "Have you seen this thing with Campbell Soup and these girls?" And I said, "Jules, stop right there.
Oh.
I have no idea what you're talking about." And I said, "But don't talk about it now. Save it for when we're on the air."
I wonder
so
if,
tell me what this
if
is.
Karen heard about it.
Karen, have you heard about it?
These two young girls, I think it was in London.
Okay.
And they were protesting like oil, which is ridiculous. Like people can't afford oil to heat their houses. So they took soup cans and splashed it on a very expensive, beautiful painting called Sunflowers, right, by Vincent van Gogh.
Oh.
And, wherever that's hung, somewhere in London, I don't know. And then they crazy glued their hands to the wall so like they couldn't be taken away. And they said, people are, they don't have heat. And I just don't understand the whole, you could have fed a family of 5 with the cans of soup.
Well, right. And why this Van Gogh painting? What does Van Gogh painting have to do with oil?
Cosa significa, I don't know.
Oh.
I do not know why they would do that. It's silly, but
That's odd.
yeah.
And then they crazy glue their hands. So what did they have to do to get them?
They were pouring crazy glue on the hands, and then
Right. No. But then how did the authorities? What did they do?
I don't know. They started their rant and talking about that what they were protesting, which just none of it made sense at all. But then they cut off the video, so I don't know how the authorities peeled their hands off the wall, but that is dedication.
Karen says they should have just left them glued to the wall.
Yeah, right? And just kept feeding them.
They would have had to
soup.
lick the paintings to eat.
Yep. And for the rest of their lives, they can only eat Campbell's soup, tomato soup.
Wow, that's very strange.
Weird,
And
right?
where did they glue their hands? At the wherever the painting
Yeah,
was,
the
in
painting
the art
was
gallery
there,
or whatever.
and then and then they just glued their hands onto the wall.
And I would think, they're gonna get
And
some.
isn't oil like how else would you heat your home? Like, isn't oil like the cheapest way to heat your home? And the oil, I guess, in that oil painting. First of all, when did Van Gogh paint it? It's like none of it made sense.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Van
Bad
Gogh, Van Gogh has
protest.
nothing to do with oil. I don't know,
Yeah.
as far as I know. But I don't know if oil is the cheapest. I mean, there are other ways, but it's still it sounds more like an attention getter than an actual protest. That's what it sounds like to me. But without knowing the ins and outs.
Yeah. So.
That's very strange. But I would think now they did. I mean, it's a Van Gogh, so this thing is worth a lot of money.
Well, they
and now they ruined
the frame, but it's actually got a plate of glass over it.
Oh, so who cares?
Exactly.
You wipe it off. Go home, you brat girls. Get lost. Get lost, you bratty girls, before I bloody call the authorities.
Buggers, we'll come and throw some soup on your ass.
I'll stick a fag in your face.
I'll stick a fag up your ass.
Well, a fag over there is a cigarette.
I know what a fag is.
Oh, all right, sorry.
Yeah, it's weird. Gay people should definitely take offense to that word, fag. Faggot.
I mean, but in England,
You should have a show that's just all like politically incorrect.
we've attempted that in here, and the hosts ended up.
Cancel us.
The hosts were one of the hosts was an asshole.
Oh.
So yeah, he didn't last long in here. In fact, he's not even allowed in the whole damn club because he's an asshole. I won't say his name. I'll tell you after. I'll tell you after. You might know him. Actually, you might know him. But yeah, we've tried that, and I'd welcome it again, but we haven't.
But I mean, isn't the whole point like to be an asshole? I mean, if you're going to be like politically incorrect and be like,
I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. What I was talking about, we had a political show.
Oh.
Where we had two hosts, and one was Republican, one was Democrat, and they would just argue with each other over certain things. That's what I meant about politically incorrect. So he was an
asshole because his opinions didn't align with yours?
No, I wasn't a part of the show, but no, he was an asshole because he did things in this club and in this room, and to me that labels him an asshole.
Okay.
And most comedians around here on the local scene that know him would agree that he's an asshole.
Asshole!
Fart again, asshole! One of the best movies ever. Loved that freaking movie.
I want to see it again. I haven't seen it in a long time.
I watched it maybe about a year ago, and I made the kids watch it, and they were like, eh. They loved Airplane. They loved The Naked Gun, but Johnny Dangerously didn't age as well. Like unless you're like us, where you saw it when it came out.
Yeah.
It still has that
but maybe
effect.
Maybe give him another decade and let him watch it again.
And they hated Blazing Saddles too. They hated that one.
My dad took me to see Blazing Saddles, and at the time I wasn't really into it, but he takes me to movies when I'm a little girl.
Yeah, I was going to say, what were you, 7 when that movie came out?
I mean, he took me to see The Exorcist.
Really?
My dad fucked me up.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he still around?
No.
Oh.
He's not.
No?
And he's still in my head.
So, all right. Thank you for another segue. You talked about a painting, the Van Gogh painting. So, talking about paintings.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was a model.
Yeah, why are you getting all depressed?
It's a little embarrassing.
No, it's not. Why is it embarrassing? Because you modeled for some people who painted and drew you? What's embarrassing about that?
I don't know. My eyes were so... I was looking at I'm like, my eyes are so bloodshot. You have to sit so still with this light on you and stare at the spot.
How long did you have to sit?
3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah.
That is long.
2 20-minute breaks.
Okay.
And then like a couple of 5-minute breaks in between.
That's still very tough. Like I am now. I'm scratching. I'm coughing. I'd be like, "Where's my water?"
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
He liked me. He said I sat very still.
Oh, okay, very good. Now, how did you get this gig?
Through a board member at the library where I work. She told me that this guy needs models and thought I would be good.
Oh.
Like, I don't know why.
Wow,
And,
that's very. That's very flattering.
But it's $60, so $60 cash.
Absolutely, so that's nice
in
too.
My pocket. So it was worth it. So yeah.
All right, so
I'm doing it again. Oh, you want to see?
Yeah, show us.
I'm doing it again on Friday so they can finish up.
Very nice.
The paintings, but this one lady, I was like, I mean, I know I have a mustache, but lady, come on. And I'm like making my eyes so squishy together.
Karen wants to know when this happened.
This happened on Friday.
Oh, this past Friday.
All right, so
and you're doing again this Friday.
All these stupid.
Yeah, well, let's.
We'll scroll this way.
Well, yeah. Well, where's the picture of you? Oh, there was the picture of you sitting there with everybody working. Oh, there, all right. I'll start with this one. I'm going to start with this. So there she is.
There she is, Miss America. Did you see it?
Yeah, well, I showed that one. And now moving to this one. Oh, this is the milk mustache one.
That is the milk mustache.
Jules thinks she has a milk mustache in this photo. Well, it does kind of look like that a little bit.
That one is going to be cool. That one I might tell them I want to buy it.
Yeah, this one I like too. It's a little abstract, but it's good. I like it. Let's see. This one I thought was not bad, but it looks some of them are good, but they made you look very old.
Well, I am no spring chicken.
Well, you're not as old as they made you look in these photos, in these pictures. Let's see, where is that one? Where'd it go? Oh, that's right. I don't think you had a close-up of the one that I kind of liked.
Oh, don't go to the nude ones.
There's nude ones?
Oh, God. That one looks like Jay Leno.
Jay Leno.
Big chin.
This one I kind of like, but again, it makes you look really old.
All right. Well, I am what I
You're
am.
not. You're not old. You're not.
I am what I am. I can't look at myself in the mirror and think that I'm 20-something anymore.
All right,
Old dame.
you're not an old dame.
I am, though. Wow, Karen, she's sure chatting it up a lot.
She is. Well,
God
she's the
she's
only
showing
one
up.
so far today. Damn it, where is everybody?
Nobody knows about Twitch.
Where is everybody? Damn it. Well, speaking of old, did you see Martha Stewart? She posted a video of herself where she's promoting Green Mountain Coffee.
Okay.
And in this video, she's wearing an apron. Period. She's wearing an apron and nothing else.
Oh, yeah, well, she's done that. She did it on Saturday Night Live. Remember?
No.
Or, yeah, she came out. Oh, maybe that was just a spoof of her. I can't remember.
It wasn't really her.
Maybe it wasn't. I'm pretty sure I've seen her, like, naked with an apron before.
Really? I don't know if I have. But she's 81 years old. I had no idea she was that old.
Wow.
And this video has gone completely viral.
I think she's cool. I think she's...
Yeah? I don't know much about her.
cool. Well, she's, been in jail.
Well, yeah, I knew that.
She's
Yeah.
friends with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
Likes
she's...
to party. She sits on, like, those roasts panels.
Oh, does she?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know
she's
that.
funny. She's cool. She's got a good sense of humor about herself. Like,
This video-
the whole world should have as good a sense of humor about themselves like she does.
Does she smoke the happy smoke with
think
Snoop?
so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
No, it isn't.
This video's gotten over 6 million views.
Cool. Good for her.
Martha Stewart,
Go, Martha.
topless. You don't see anything. You just, But I'll tell you, for 81, she doesn't, she looks pretty good.
What about Madonna? Madonna's gay now. Madonna is not
She's what?
aging well, right?
Well, she's had too many surgeries, man.
You got to give her like props, so she
For what?
still has so much confidence to get out there with those little outfits, and to me it's a little cringy.
Yeah, that's how I see it. It's cringy.
Yeah.
I mean, she's only doing it in hopes of getting a headline, and she's not.
Or in hope of getting head.
Nah. It's cringy and it's weird. Madonna upsets me. I used to love Madonna. I thought she was hot and gorgeous, and like in the 80s and early 90s, I was like, oh my, all through the 90s, she looked fantastic. But she was good enough, with her music and her singing. As she got older, she should have just concentrated more on good quality music and singing, and she would get the respect she deserves. Instead, she puts on these bad outfits. She's gotten so much surgery, and she's trying to get cheap headlines, and it's not working.
She had surgery
Oh,
on her face.
Tons of it.
Oh,
She looks ridiculous. Yeah, her cheeks are all
body is
puffy.
kind of like morphing in a weird way.
Yeah, because there's plastic all over the place. It's probably drifting around and moving and shifting.
Wow, that can't be good.
No, it can't be good. I'm very upset. I used to love Madonna.
I still love Madonna.
Yeah? I couldn't tell you a damn song she's put out
I just
lately.
don't think she's. She don't look that good.
No, she's in her 60s now, for crying out loud. Nobody wants to see this
This
the
is
cleavage.
what I'm saying. I'm not her age.
You're not. No, you're not.
Nobody wants to see.
You're not as old as Madonna. You are
almost.
Almost
She's
doesn't
like
matter. Almost doesn't mean shit.
All right, I'll be back in 2 years, and then I'll say I'm the same age as Madonna.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Madonna.
I'm not saying you should be whoring around like Madonna is.
Yeah. Well, I remember back when she first started out, I didn't like her. I just
Oh,
didn't
really?
like her personality. You know, I just wanted to like meet her and fuck with her. Just meet her out at a bar and like trip her or
My
pull
goodness.
her hair just to incite something.
The
And
hell's
then I
the matter
think we
with you?
could have been really good friends.
Oh, so after you had a fight, you would have
Yeah,
been friends with
after
her?
I put her in her place and
She, before
knocked
she,
her off her pedestal.
before she was famous, she performed right across the street, right across the parking lot here at Uncle Sam's. She-
Uncle Sam's.
Yeah, that was the name of the club.
Oh. I remember Uncle Sam's.
Yeah, it was right on the other side of this parking lot.
Where is it now?
It's nowhere now.
It's gone.
Gone. It was what, Uncle Sam's. It used to change. Like 1 week it would be Uncle Sam's, the next week it would be, and it would like leapfrog.
Yeah.
And it would be two different types of clubs in the same building. What the hell was the name of the other one? Spit.
Spit. Right.
Do you really remember this?
I swear I was.
Okay,
I've been
all right.
there.
I
yeah.
believe you. Oh, hello, New
When I
York
used to wear
girl.
Neon colors. Everybody was wearing.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yes.
Relax. Yeah, I had like that off the shoulder orange
Yes.
sweatshirt that said relax.
Yep.
What happened to that?
And that was like Malibu down in Long Beach. Malibu. They had the weird side and they had the regular club side. Right?
Battle of the Bands.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hello,
Malibu's
New York
cool.
girl. So this weekend, I worked at White Post Farms this weekend, and it was an interesting weekend there. The weather was beautiful. It's the White Post Farms Fall Festival. It wasn't fall-like. It was almost summer-like. It was hot.
Do they have apples there or just pumpkins?
They have just pumpkins. But they have the best roasted corn you'll ever eat in your life.
Oh.
Oh, it's
Yeah, I
delicious.
think you told me about that corn.
And the chocolate chip cookies are out of this world. I'm done in 2 weeks, so this year when I'm done, I gotta just stock up on the cookies, and I'll.
Oh, yeah?
If you're nice to me, I'll bring
Can
you
you
one.
freeze them?
No. Don't freeze chocolate chip cookies. What are you
I
talking
don't know.
about?
If you're going to stock up on them, what are you going to do? Eat them all in one night?
Two.
How do you stock up on chocolate chip
Two
cookies?
nights.
Okay.
I'm
two
a
nights.
I'm a fat
Fat
guy.
bastard.
Yeah. So there's no need to freeze or preserve anything. I'm gonna eat
I
those
think you probably
babies.
could freeze chocolate chip cookies, though.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you?
I guess so. I'm just, but as long as you put them back in the oven after, so they're nice and gooey and hot, because that's the best way to eat them. Right? You with me?
I'm like a crunchy cookie girl.
Oh, is that
Crunchy,
right?
Cold milk. Like I like the Pepperidge Farm thin.
They remember.
With the dark chocolate chips. Those are my favorite cookies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the soft ones.
No, I like, when they come out of the oven, they're hot and gooey. Ooh, yeah,
I like when I do them, the cut up ones.
Yes.
I make them so
Pillsbury.
that they're nice and thin, so they come out of the oven and they're hot, but they still like have the crust on the outside is getting crispy and the inside, but they're thin enough. And
All
then-
right, so
then
we're gonna
they
have to,
fall
yeah.
into the milk, and then you got to get a spoon.
Nah, we're gonna have to
and-
make our cookies
No,
separately.
I want cookies.
Yeah, me too.
We'll have two different kitchens, the kosher kitchen and the
The kosher
goy.
kitchen.
No, I don't.
If she likes crunchy, tell her to try to eat Tate's. They are the best.
Oh yeah, Tate's are good.
Tate's
too.
are good too.
Yeah.
New York girl says they're the best.
I don't know if they're the best.
You would take but the Pepperidge Farm ones aren't. They're not crunchy.
The ones that I like, the thin with the dark chocolate chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Oh, I don't think I'm even familiar with that.
Because you don't live across the street from 7-Eleven.
Well, that's true. Oh, and Karen is agreeing with New York girl. She says Tate's is so yummy.
Okay, good. Go eat them all, you fat bitches. Psych.
So anyway, I'm at White Post Farms, and the weather was really nice. So people aren't in, coats or heavy clothing. And I noticed something really kind of strange there this weekend. There were a few things that were strange this weekend, but one thing, the first thing I'm going to mention, a lot of women were walking around with very tight pants. There was a lot of camel toe going on this weekend at White Post Farms. I just thought it was very strange, and I couldn't help but notice. What?
No, because I wrote a joke about Long Beach. Well, are you going to come to the show on Friday? No.
Unfortunately, no, I can't make that Friday. Sorry.
You want to tell my joke?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
All right.
But you can. We'd love to hear it.
No, well, all right. The thing with Long Beach, they say, you have sand between your toes, but I got rid of those shorts. But anyway, camel toe. So
good.
A lot of women had camel toe.
That's good. I like it. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I just happened to notice a lot of camel toe walking around. I was like, what in the world?
Does that turn you on?
No.
No?
No.
Oh.
Why would it turn me on?
Why wouldn't it?
You think it would?
Are you a man?
I mean, I was enjoying
Staring
at their butts after they walked past. Yeah.
Yeah, but you like the big butt, but then you turn around and then you see the little poos. I would think a man would be like turned on by that. I mean, I don't know. I'm bringing camel toe back.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm camouflaging it today with this long strip, but I promise you, it's there. I'm kidding.
I don't know. It wasn't like a sexual thing for me. I just thought it was kind of weird that was going on. Although my son actually got.
Maybe it's a new thing.
Oh, is it?
Maybe
It's a new
they're making
trend?
the pants to ride up between the gash.
My son got upset with me because my son was working there too, so I mentioned it to him. He's going to be 22 next month, so he's old enough. So we were having lunch together, and I just said, I noticed a lot of camel toe here today. And he just looks at me and goes, why are you even looking there? I was like, oh. So my son is more normal than I am.
Well, maybe not normal. Maybe he just is.
He's more decent than I am.
Decent.
But it's not like I called them out on it. Hey, look at that.
If it's there, you look. Women want him to be. There's a reason why. Unless they can't be that unconscious.
But that's the thing. Like I said, it wasn't really a sexual thing for me. I wasn't turned on. But how do you not notice? Is kind of what I'm thinking. Like, do you have to actually look down there to notice?
No,
like to me, it's like
a woman is putting clothes on and looks at herself in the mirror. You can even feel it, so they know they have camel toe. It is a decision
that kind of rhymed
they
right
are
there.
making.
They know they have
know.
camel toe.
They got camel toe.
Don't you know? So I didn't. I wasn't like looking for it. I just would, because I talk. That's my job there. I talk to people. I'm the greeter, and I make announcements, and I do crowd work all day long. So I'm always looking at something that I can talk to about. Like I'll read their shirt. Like a lot of these women come in and that clothing line, Pink. You know what I'm talking about?
Victoria's Secret.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't even know. But they all have the sweatshirts, and it says Pink. So I have this joke because none of them, it says Pink, but none of these shirts are pink. So I'm always like, oh, you should get your money back. It says pink, but it's actually blue. They're lying to you. Ha, ha, ha. But that's...
And how's that camel toe working out for you?
Now that's pink.
Let me see. Peel off those pants.
But
it's really pink.
I'm just saying, I'm always looking for something to talk about. So maybe that's why I spot it.
Why do you look for some moose knuckle? I think that's kind of, that could be a new sexy trend too for men.
Moose knuckle?
Moose knuckle.
Yeah, you think?
Maybe. I think Speedos are awesome. I love to see a whole package.
Really?
I mean, inside the Speedo. I don't want to see it. But like in clothes, why not?
What is that, like a fantasy type thing? Like to not see the whole thing, but to get like an idea of what's there? Like you like that?
Cute.
It's cute.
To let have a man hang all out like that. I mean, not like keep it contained.
Right. Keep
but
it contained. Let's see. New York girl.
Speedos.
Automod clocked my message. I guess it doesn't like camel toe. All right. I see it. You said camel toe is not a good fashion choice, just my opinion. Oh, I'll allow that. See, they give me the option of allowing that or denying certain comments.
Oh,
bam,
word?
Allowed. Oh, wait a minute. What happened? There we go. It's allowed now.
Oh, so Twitch is kind of like censoring.
I don't know if it's Twitch
Big brother.
or I don't know if it's Twitch or this program that I'm using to stream on Twitch. I'm not sure. You know what? You're probably right.
Free your mind.
New York girl, do not say that to Tony. He will sport a Speedo next time at the beach.
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, shit, yeah.
I don't need a Speedo. You see my stump. If I'm wearing a bathing suit, I'm just like
That also could be.
that. Yeah, I should make porn with the stump, right? Porn sex.
Hell yeah.
Stump sex.
Oh my gosh, you could probably make a lot of money.
Yeah, you think?
Definitely, isn't there? I'm sure there's like. Well, I don't watch porn, but now I'm gonna have to go and research. Like
Really, you're gonna research
amputee
stump
porn.
sex?
Did you hear about that amputee guy that like robbed some woman? I think it was in Florida or something.
No.
Yeah, like totally like limped up to her, stole her purse, and like limped away. They caught him.
Shocker.
Like really. And
2
then
days later, he was just
I'm like,
leaving the
wait.
parking lot of the bank.
I was like going, I'm like, could it be? Could it? And then they said he had long brown hair. So I'm like, no, it wasn't Tony.
What? You thought it was me?
I don't know.
What the hell?
I mean, what are the odds?
So what? He was on crutches,
I
or
think
he was just hopping?
I think he was hobbling. They said he hobbled away. So I guess maybe he had his prosthetic.
Oh,
on.
he had it. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But still, you're not.
It was in
Yeah,
the New York Post like a couple of days ago.
I'm gonna have to look for that.
Yeah, it was.
Amputee robber.
Yeah, it was just in the Post like a couple of days ago. The Post, all the news that's fit to print.
Karen agrees with New York Girl about camel toe fashion. Not a good choice. All right.
All right.
Also at White Post Farms, we broke a record yesterday at White Post Farms.
Oh, why? What record?
The amount of children who got lost.
In one day?
Yeah, it happens regularly there. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not bad-mouthing White Post. In fact, I'm doing the opposite. It's a very big place. It can get very crowded. There's a lot to do. Kids will run off, and you get separated. It happens anywhere, so it's not a White Post thing. To White Post's credit, as soon as we get word that there's a missing kid,
Close the gates.
They do. They close every single gate. They have security that gets right on it. They have some of their head muckety mucks that drop what they're doing and they get it. And they even have some of their employees, like regardless of what their job is, they hear on the radio there's a missing kid. That's part of their job. They have to drop what they're doing and they start helping with that. And they bring the kids to me because I'm the one making the announcements all day. So we have little Johnny here is looking for his mom. If anybody sees Johnny's mom looking around, or if anybody knows who she is, or if you're with them and you can come get Johnny, he's here with me, stuff like that. And Johnny, it's okay. Mom's coming. She'll be here. So, and it always works out fine. The parents eventually shows up, or vice versa. We have the parents looking for the kid. It always works out just fine. But it's still kind of scary though.
Yeah.
Like you still take that little sigh of relief every time they're reunited. Like, okay, now we can enjoy ourselves. But yeah, yesterday there were 13 incidences of lost kids. 13. That was insane. And it was really strange. It was like there was like a 3-hour window there where it was like every 5 minutes. Or I shouldn't say every 5 minutes, but like we
Is there a
found
bar there? Is there a?
there was no alcohol there.
Parents are probably all.
No alcohol there. I encourage everybody to just sneak it in with your baby stroller because you're going to need it. You're there a long day, and it's all for the kids. You get rewarded at night because the kids are. I guarantee the kids
This
are
is
passed
an
out.
all-day thing.
You can spend. You got the animal farm, so you can. I mean, if you walk slowly and see every animal, that's a few hours right there.
Wow.
And they have this new area called the Giraffe Experience. They have the very first giraffe ever
Savannah.
born. Oh yeah, how did you know that?
You told me.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. The first giraffe ever born on Long Island. So there's always long lines to see that. So the animal farm is a few hours. There's entertainment. There's a game show. There's a magic show. There's a puppet show. There's a dog show. And I'm leaving something out. A puppet show, magic show, game show, circus act.
Dog show.
Dog show, right? Okay, those 5 shows. Thank you. So those 5 shows to see. Then you do your pumpkin picking. There's pony rides, train rides, wagon rides. There's food. Like I said, the roasted corn is delicious. The chocolate chip cookies are out of this world.
I'm not going.
Why not?
I will never go.
Oh, okay.
I have no reason to go.
It sounds like you're protesting, like you're going to throw Campbell's soup at.
I'm going to go there and I'm going to paint it black. I see a white farm and I want it painted black.
Well, speaking of comedy, Chris Roach used to work there. He used to host a game show. Chris Monty used to host a game show there.
Oh, yeah?
Rich Walker worked there for like 20 years. He used to put on a little play there.
Okay.
So maybe you'll find you're funny entertaining some kids at White Post Farm.
I do love to entertain kids.
Do you? Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, I did not know that.
Absolutely.
So why don't you do more of that? Why don't you get into some children's theater?
I'm actually going to make a proposal at the library to do some. I want to do a puppet show at the library for kids, like with a message.
It's a great idea.
Don't burn down your house or something.
Anti-bullying. That's what you should do.
Well, I have that. I'm sitting on a panel.
Oh, that's right.
Saturday, but
Oh, that's this coming Saturday. You told me about
this coming
this.
Saturday. I don't, really want to talk about my story. Like
Okay.
I can, if anybody wants to ask me questions and such, but I'm not like preparing like my, testament.
Right.
I'm not doing that. I don't.
Okay.
I'm not ready to do anything like that. So I'm just basically going to be there, and if anybody wants to ask a question about,
Right.
my experience, I'll give my 2 cents or whatever. But it's just too personal.
Let me ask you this, and I'm hoping it doesn't get too personal by me asking. And if you want, we can just move on. But don't they have to, since you're on the panel, don't they have to tell people why you're on the panel?
Yeah,
okay.
they'll tell.
Oh, they will say that much.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't know who's showing up. It's going to be like parents, and
Sure.
I don't think kids will be there. Well, actually, one of the kids on the panel was this kid that was bullied in 3rd grade. I think they, pushed him down a flight of stairs, and he was in a coma for like months.
God almighty.
And so he'll be on the panel too. But I mean, yeah, I'll be there to, give any kind of. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what
Right,
I'm going to
okay.
say or think or
Right.
do. It's just gonna be in the moment, and
Yep.
and if it gets too heavy, I'll just walk out.
Yeah,
you
sure.
know? But,
Well, all right. So, but anyway, yes, I think you'd be great doing a puppet show. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When I worked for daycare, I did a puppet show, and the kids loved it. Like
Yeah.
I had everything behind. I built like I put a barrier up, and then I made, out of cardboard, I just made little different things and a stick, and I would, run back and forth, and had the firemen and the house on fire, and, the cop and the kids.
You made these?
I made every little thing,
Oh,
and then I
wow.
had a little radio back there, and I had like queued up, like a siren for a fire, and
Sure.
I had a little mic, so I was like, "Mom," like whatever the show that I wrote, it was about like fire safety.
When was this?
Oh gosh, this was years ago when I worked at daycare, probably 8 years ago.
So find that script
5 years
and
ago. Oh, I'll write a
get
new
it going.
one.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I mean, I could do it about like reading.
Sure.
or-
Well, that's the beauty of it. You can make it various
Yeah.
topics.
Yeah.
And various libraries can
Informative,
hire you.
fun.
Right. And the libraries can hire you, and they can
I
pick
only
the
wanna
topic.
work at my library. I don't
Why?
wanna go anywhere.
Why?
Only to travel. I coming here is as far as I get.
But they'll pay you.
That's true.
And you'll make more than $60 for modeling. You can make more than that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look into it.
You should.
I should.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good at that, actually.
What? Looking into things? All right. Well, also at White Post Farm. So we broke a record. There were 13 kids missing yesterday.
Wow.
And then, and I've been working there for several years now. And I had a first yesterday. So we're in the midst of, it was very strange. We'd reunite a parent and a child. 5 minutes later, got another one. Like, what the hell? Reunite. So this went on a few times. And then I had a woman come up to me with her kid. And I'm like, all right, did they lose, maybe she lost her other kid. I'm like, oh, what is happening? She goes, do you guys have a hose? I'm like, a hose? I go, well, I'm sure there's a hose around here somewhere. They sell plants and, whatnot. I go, it's probably, in the back or something. She leans in. She goes, my son just threw up on himself. She goes, he needs to hose himself down. I was like, holy crap. So now I'm walking, and I look, and then sure enough, I see, like, what looks like mud on his legs. I'm like, oh, my goodness. So now I'm walking around. I'm going up, quietly to some of the guys that work there. Where's your hose? Points me in the right direction. found a hose. It was working. I left them. I was like, go ahead, do what you got to do.
Right.
I'm going back to
brought him
my.
up to one of the animals and let the animals eat it off. Ew.
You're very weird.
Well, dogs eat their own throw up.
True.
Maybe the giraffe might like it. Aw. I'd be like, hey, could you watch my kid for a minute? I gotta go over
Imagine
to the
putting the kid over the
pumpkin
fence to
bar.
the animal.
Pumpkin beer bar.
And then I also saw a friend of mine that I haven't seen in years.
Oh.
It was actually a cool story. He comes walking over. He goes, I'm walking around this farm. So another thing. I don't just get children. Sometimes I get wallets and shoes, cell phones. Cell phones are the best because I'll announce I have a cell phone and then I'll put it on camera mode and I'll take selfies with people who are just walking past me.
I love
So
that.
I got a credit card at one point yesterday. So I'm reading the credit. I see the name, Julie something. I said, Julie, if you're out there, I got your credit card. And if Julie, she doesn't. I swear to God, it was
Pick
Julie.
another name? Oh, okay.
I swear to God, it was.
Like,
I wasn't just
you're
using that as an
really
example.
reaching.
No, I swear to God, her name. Actually, it was Juliet. Was the name on the credit card. I said, Juliet, if you're out there, I got your credit card. So I'm being silly because that's my job, and I'm talking all day long like I am here. I go, all right, everybody. If Juliet doesn't claim this credit card, we're going out. We're going to go have a party in Manhattan, steaks and all. So sure enough. A friend of mine I haven't seen in years. He goes, I heard the voice. He goes, I'm walking around and I hear the voice say that you're going to go, out to dinner with this credit. He goes, that's Tony. He had no idea I worked there. It's got to be probably around 10 years since I've seen him. And yeah, he just came running over. This is somebody he used to be very close to. So, yes, I thought that was
He was there
kind
with
of.
his family.
He was there with his family, yes.
And
In
how
fact,
do you know him?
and you know what? He's from Long Beach originally. He's not there anymore, but he's from Long Beach. He's probably been out of there for like,
And how
30
do you know
years.
him?
We used to work together at the career that I'm retired from.
Verizon.
That is correct.
And what's his name?
His name is Kevin Kennedy.
Kevin Kennedy.
Yeah, but how long you been in Long Beach? Not long, right?
25.
Oh, it has been that long? That's probably around the time
name
he left
actually
there.
does sound familiar.
He was now Verizon was his second career. He was a mailman in Long Beach. But he also grew up down there too.
Okay.
But yeah, super guy. Thrilled to see him. And I just thought it was kind of cool. He heard the voice. He goes, that's Tony. And then he came and found me. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool.
That's nice.
Yeah, I thought it was nice.
Well, now you can rekindle an old friendship.
Absolutely.
Where does he live now?
He's not far. He's in Bethpage.
Wow, perfect.
Yeah, not far at all.
How old are his kids?
His kids are in their 30s. Well, he's got 4 kids. 2 are in their 30s, 2 are in their 20s.
So what kid? He brought the 30-year-old there? I hope he didn't get lost or anything. He went to White Post Farm with his 30-year-old kids?
Well, his daughter, his oldest daughter, who's in her 30s, she has 2 children of her own.
Ah,
You see.
so
So they were taking
he
the
was with his
grandkids.
grandkids.
Yes.
Must be nice to have a family.
Oh, see, now you're
I'm
going
happy for him,
You're going to make me
Kevin
all sad
Kennedy.
now, Jules.
Kevin Kennedy.
Stop.
Make myself sad.
Speaking of sad, I also this weekend I saw a movie. Sigourney Weaver and Kevin Kline, who I love. Kevin Kline. He is one of my favorite actors of all time. He's done some shitty movies, but he's good in them, and he's done some fantastic
A
movies.
Fish Called Wanda.
Fish Called Wanda, one of my favorite movies ever.
Greatest movie. I love it.
It's funny you say that because there was a running joke in that movie where, like, whenever somebody pissed him off, he would yell, "Asshole!"
Asshole! I did that before.
You did. I didn't get it.
Asshole!
He does that in this movie. It's a new movie with him and Sigourney Weaver. It's called The Good House. And there's one scene where he says that. I'm like, son of a bitch, he did a little throwback to himself.
Callback. Good for him.
But this movie was sad as can be. Sigourney Weaver Weaver's great too. But this, I'm telling you, I think was probably the best performance she's ever given.
Does she die at the end?
She does not.
Who dies?
Nobody.
Why is it sad?
You want me to get into it?
I'm not
You're
gonna
not going to
see
see it?
Well, you don't want a spoiler alert for
all right,
New York Girl and
I'll just say this.
Diamond Design.
She plays a woman who has trouble with alcoholism. And I'll leave it at that. So, yeah. So there can be...
What's sad about that? It's my life.
She's having a good time.
Probably blackout eats like me.
Yes, while eating her Entenmann's. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it was very good.
And you saw this in a movie theater?
I did.
Nice.
Yep. And it's and I always like those two because they've made some movies together in the past.
Sigourney and Kevin Kline?
Yes. Remember what was that movie where he plays he plays a guy who looks just like the president? And then the president has a stroke and they're trying to hide it, so they bring
Such a good movie.
Kevin Kline. Oh, very funny movie. Remember, she was the first lady.
Right. Dave,
that's it. Great movie. Hilarious. Kevin Kline is fantastic.
Yeah.
And
he's
then
still married to Phoebe Cates?
I think he is.
What a great couple.
They've been together a long time.
Love that.
Yeah.
What do they call that? December, June relationship?
What does that
when
mean?
he's like so much older than her. What do you call that? You don't know?
Cradle robbing. No, I don't.
Jailbait.
Yeah. What is the age difference? Do you know?
It's got to be 20 years.
Is it that much? You think? Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, what did she do? Did she give up her career for him? Did they have kids or something?
Babies and
Because she kind of gave it all up, huh?
I'm sure she's probably doing something fabulous with her life.
Yeah, enjoying
not
Kevin's money.
Really that active.
No, it's her money too. I'm joking.
But she's stuck with him, and he's stuck with her.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I would assume it's working for them, whatever they're doing.
Definitely.
And then they were in another movie together. It was them, and Tobey Maguire was their son. What the hell is the name of this movie?
Oh, I know it.
Very strange movie.
Great movie.
Takes place in the 70s.
Excellent movie. It's called, and that was a very sad movie.
Yes, because somebody did die at the end.
The
Yes,
one.
you do know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, they used to have the key parties.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, see, now it's going to bug me too. What the hell's the name of that movie? So
Yeah,
them,
it's got a weird title. It's like not.
Christina Ricci is in it. Allison Janney's in it. There's a bunch of other people in this movie.
It's going to bug me too now. Don't Google it. Let's see if we can remember.
I got it. Oh, thank you, Andy Plajanos. I swear to you, Andy, I thought of it before I saw the comment.
Oh,
It's
the
Ice Storm. Yes.
Right.
Yep. Great movie.
Great movie.
See, and that's why I love Kevin Kline. The guy can be equally as effective in drama and comedy.
And on Broadway, he's amazing.
Yes. Him and John Ritter, I always thought. John Ritter's one of my favorites, too. That's somebody who was always able to do both equally as effective.
John Ritter, one of my favorites.
Yep, he was great.
Blade.
Sling Blade was great.
Sling Blade was fabulous with him.
Yep.
You know who did? Do you remember a movie with Alan Alda and Annabella Sciorra, however you pronounce it?
I do not.
And it's an older film.
Yeah.
And Alan Alda plays like her. I think he plays her shrink.
Okay.
But then he's like this evil twisted. I wonder if Andy has seen this one. It's a great movie because Alan Alda is so evil in this movie. You never see Alan Alda playing.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like that, like John Ritter can play like amazing,
Yeah.
and Alan Alda did this in this film. I can't remember.
No, I'm not
the
familiar
name.
with that at all.
But if you Google Alan Alda and Annabella Sciorra, that's a great one.
Alan
if you
Alda,
want to see Alan Alda take that leap of
Alan Alda, who lives on Long Island now. He's been there out east for many years. And he hangs out at Stony Brook, where Andy's alma mater.
oh cool.
He actually I don't know if he still does because he's got, Parkinson's or Alzheimer's or something. But he used to teach there regularly, too. But, yeah, he's great, too, Alan Alda.
Yeah, I love when you see comic actors just take that turn and do something that's so, like Robin Williams,
Yes.
take that dark role. It's so great.
Well, not even a dark role, but it's a heavy dramatic role, like Good Will Hunting or what's the one he did with De Niro? Awakenings.
I was in that movie. I did extra work in that movie.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Can we see you?
No, I was cut out of it, actually.
Bastards.
And it was like this scene where Robert De Niro is walking up out of the subway, and I had packages, and I was just like, action, and I have to just keep. I did it probably 5 or 6 times, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch me in Awakenings, and that wasn't even in it.
Sons of bitches.
Sons of bitches. I got paid.
Yeah. See, I always wish when I do extra work, especially if the scene is cut, I always wish Like, that's part of the deal. You get paid, but then you also get the clip. Especially when it's cut, because you want to be able to say, hey, look, I did a scene with De Niro.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to do that for every hundreds of extras. You'll get a clip,
True.
too, and a bagel. Thank
Well,
you.
these days you could. You know, they could email you, click this link, and you can download the clip. You know, it's easy now.
Maybe.
Did you-
Maybe not for the editors.
Did you talk to Bob?
No, I didn't. I didn't talk to anybody.
No?
Not for that. Not for
And how was he?
that
Did he throw
particular
any
shoot.
fits or tantrums or anything while filming while you were there?
No, he's just very quiet. Kept
Oh,
to
yeah?
Himself. Yeah.
The name of the movie is Whispers in the Dark.
Whispers in the Dark.
The one
Is
with,
that the name of it?
that's what Andy said.
Okay.
But then he said he
It
never
doesn't
saw it.
ring
How
a
do you know the
bell?
name of the movie and then without even seeing it? He's weird. He's weird.
Yeah, because I think I saw it like on TV. Like
Oh,
I don't
yeah?
think it was like a film, on the big screen. Maybe it was.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that doesn't ring a bell. But now I'm gonna see if I can watch it again because I remember it was.
I'll watch it
great.
just because
It's
Annabelle
kinda like,
Shiora.
The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Sit like that.
Yeah.
But this one was like that with Alan. And I used to be such an Annabella Shiora fan.
I still am.
Did you ever see the one True Love with her and oh my God, who's that actor?
Andy Plajanos.
No, great actor. I saw him on Broadway too. He played. Did you ever see a movie called Roadie? And he plays like the roadie, and he's like from like some little town in
Yeah,
Jersey.
that rings a bell.
With that gorgeous other actress. God, I'm such a brain dead right now. Oh, forget it.
Well, you
can't
don't.
talk about-
You have your phone. You could always look it up.
All right, this guy is great, and this movie was.
I'll watch anything with Annabella Shiora. I have a close friend who grew up with Annabella, and they're still friends to this day. And this friend still has not introduced me.
Really?
Very upset.
I want details about what Harvey Weinstein did to her.
Yeah, she was one of the first ones to come out against him, right?
This guy.
True Love.
I have the Annabella Shiora and Ron Eldard.
Oh, I'm not a big fan of his.
What?
He was
Ron Eldard?
he was in Sleepers. That's a good movie. He was on ER for a long time too.
On ER for a long time.
I
I
used to
saw
love
him on
ER.
Broadway in like Of Mice and Men or
Oh
something.
yeah.
Or maybe not of Mice and Men, but something. And
saw-
and he was in this movie True Love.
No, I'm not familiar with that movie.
Ron Eldard is great.
Yeah?
Love him. You should see Rhodey.
Yeah,
let
I
me
don't know
see.
if I've seen that one.
Rhodey and the actress that he was in Rhodey was also a gorgeous. You know this actress.
I saw Quentin Tarantino on Broadway, and he was awful.
Oh, he's a fucking pervert.
Really, Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah, he creeps me out.
Oh,
I love his films though. I'd love to work with him.
you haven't been an extra in any of his movies?
Oh God, no! I wish.
What? Name some movies you have been an extra in.
Who is this girl? This is not the movie. Is this the movie? No. What's that? Oh, Meatloaf. I don't know. Maybe it's not called Rhodey. I'll have to find it. It's not a musical. It's good. It's a great movie.
Name some movies you've been an extra in.
I was in an extra. Oh, Cadillac Man.
Oh, Robin Williams.
So I was in this scene, and me and my girlfriend Alicia. I may have talked to you about this once before, but so it was a scene where I think, it's like a car, a used car lot, and a car crashes into it.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I ever saw the movie, but we every time they would say action, me and my girlfriend Alicia stood next to each other, and the car would like come crashing in, and it would be like action, and every time me and Alicia would be like, what the fuck? Like every time they would say action, we were right in front, we'd be like, what the fuck? So we didn't get in. So they cut us.
They cut that too?
Yeah.
What movies can we see you in?
I was in this movie called it was called
You can do it.
it was like one of the first films about AIDS. We filmed on Fire Island, and it was called
Was it an HBO film?
I don't know.
What was that one where there was a bunch of people in it? Lily Tomlin was in it.
No, you know who was in this film was the guy who played Willard in Ben, or Willard, the blonde actor. He was Willard. Willard. Did you ever see Willard?
No,
Did you ever see Ben?
I did, but I don't remember.
All right. Well, Willard was a creepy dude,
Oh.
and he was in this film. It was called something.
Have you been in that many movies that you don't know the titles? Come
It
on.
was so many years ago, and it was just extra work. It wasn't like, but in this particular film, what the heck is it called? It's not I want to say The Comfort of Strangers, but that's not it. The Comfort of Strangers is another great film.
That you're in?
No,
Oh.
that you should say, Twisted, Crazy, with Christopher Walken, Rupert Everett, but yeah, the one that I was in, yeah, it was about AIDS, and the other kid that was in it was from 16 Candles, the really good looking one that's with Molly Ringwald.
Oh yeah, I don't know his name. I
Yeah, he
know.
was in-
It's the only movie I've ever seen him in, I think.
Yeah, and
this one,
that I
okay.
did the extra work in.
And were you an AIDS patient?
No, and it's funny because I just recently found like I was going through like old stuff from years ago, and I found this invite to a party, and this guy Gary, a lot of gay guys were in this film.
Shocker.
A lot of gay extras, and I was young and whatever. Love everybody, and I had this big flowery dress on, and so this guy Gary's like, Jules, you're the only one that like is in this this sad film, but you're like in the brightest colors. I'm like, I don't know, I just this is how I dress. And in this particular scene, there's like this cabaret, and I'm on the side of the stage, and that's what you see, and then you can hear me laugh.
Oh, nice.
But I don't have any lines or anything. It was a great film. It's probably more people know about it than watch this show. I'm stupid.
My goodness.
I have nothing to offer.
Well, yeah, I thought I was throwing you a softball. I thought for sure you know the names of the movies you've been
I
in.
can't remember the name of it. Oh, now you're gonna make.
Well,
me
I will come up with another one. And you surely
What
must
do I-
remember the
what do
title
I-
of one
AIDS
movie.
Well, I remembered Cadillac Man.
Oh, you did.
AIDS
All right, so you're 1 for 2.
AIDS movie in the 1980s.
Gee, I wonder how
Early
many
for
come up on that.
10 best films about HIV. The Early Frost, that's not it. Dallas. Oh, Longtime Companion, 1981. That's it.
1989.
1989.
You were close.
I am stupid. Yeah. Huh. And they don't even have a picture of it. Like, everything else has, like...
Yeah, everything else has pictures. Oh, see, that's the movie I was thinking of. And the band played on.
Oh.
That's the movie I was thinking of. That's with Lily Tomlin and
then Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. That's a good
Nope,
movie.
I wasn't in that.
Oh, you know what? That's one thing I want to talk about today. I have Bill Murray listed on our topics. Bill Murray now apparently has, some complaints coming out against him.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's done stuff to little
Gina
boys.
Davis claims that Bill Murray was inappropriate with her during her audition for the 1990 movie Quick Change. She said that also Murray was very cruel to her on the set after she was cast. This past April, production on Murray's film called Being Mortal was suspended after a female crew member accused the actor of inappropriate behavior. He has addressed the allegation, telling CNBC that he and the unnamed woman have a difference of opinion. This makes me very sad.
Well,
Bill
I
Murray.
love Gina Davis.
Do you?
She's got my same birthday, January 21st.
Oh, very nice.
So I always felt like a kindred spirit with her. And Thelma and Louise and everything. I love her character.
They die at the end, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I always loved Gina Davis. And yeah, that's a shame because if I have to choose between her and Bill Murray, I'm taking Bill Murray.
Right. That's what makes me sad. The guy is just so great at everything he does. I mean, who doesn't love Bill Murray? And then you hear something like this, you hope it's not true because, you don't want to.
It's true.
You don't want to hate.
Men are just going to be that way, most men do stare at the camel toe. And most men will grab the pussy. Sorry.
D-
I'm Stevie. No, I'm just kidding.
do you really think they grab?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, because I don't think I know anybody that's ever done that.
No.
Not the top of my head.
I mean, that shit happened a long time ago.
What, happened to you?
I mean, guys, when you're in grade school, guys are assholes like that. You know, kids, kids do that when they're messing around. They do. But now, I think, unfortunately, there's a whole generation of pedophiles out there, and you just got to really watch your children, and it's fucked up. I'm watching this it's like a docuseries based on a true story about, the neighbor who kidnaps the little girl and, puts like alien voices in her head and then rapes her and says, the aliens need for you to have a baby with the man, and she's 12 years old, and the guy, it's disgusting. It's called A Friend of the Family. It's on like Peacock or Discovery Plus or something. And it's just so, I just want to like torture people who mess with kids. Like, and now I just don't, like, I don't even look at men anymore without thinking like, you're guilty.
We were talking about Bill Murray. We didn't say anything about pedophilia with Bill Murray.
But still, it's this whole, men just think they can take, sexual advantage of women for whatever reason, and women still succumb to it, and to some degree. But things are changing. But then again, there's the whole Amber Heard, Johnny Depp thing. So, maybe the tables will start to, maybe more men will come out and say, she grabbed my balls, unsolicited.
And took a shit on my bed. Wasn't that the big thing out of that trial? Oh,
well, that's what she did to him.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, women could be just as abusive, but men aren't, going to call them out because,
Men are macho and they get embarrassed
probably,
to admit stuff like
probably.
that.
Yeah.
But I just don't want this to be true about Bill Murray because I think the guy is fantastic.
I just think that women should be strong enough in their own. It's like if a guy's going to take advantage of you, like shut him down right then and there.
Right, punch him.
Like what's more important? Your paycheck. Like these, like the Harvey Weinstein thing.
Right. Yep.
Like they didn't have to do it. I'm not saying that he didn't take over and really rape them. Well, but why wouldn't they have said it right then and there?
Well, you can understand the pressure they're in because they think their career is on the line.
Career schmeared, come on. What's more important, this, your body, your soul, or the paycheck, or I want to be in that movie? Fuck that.
No, you're absolutely right.
I would walk away from all that money if some guy is like really getting on me. But I'm too strong. Women. That's why you have to teach your girls to be strong like that, not to be aggressive and stupid, but not to be strong enough not to be taken advantage of.
No, and I agree with you, but I'm just saying you can agree with this while saying you understand where these girls are coming from. Some of these girls, they work their whole lives to get to Hollywood, or they're living in a car, whatever the case may be. But they're trying to get there so bad, they're that close that they're even meeting Weinstein in the first place. You can understand why these girls felt pressure. They felt they're going to be blacklisted, never get a job again, be stuck waitressing in some dive diner for the rest of their lives if they don't, do what this slob wanted them to do. It's unfortunate, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I can understand where they, why they...
Yeah, but if Bill Murray's being mean to Gina Davis, it's like, okay, like,
all right,
sorry.
So let me ask you that then. Gina Davis, strong woman, she's in a position of power because she's got her own fame. Since this movie she made with him, she's become a star in her own right. Why would she wait 30 years to even bring it up?
I mean, I get it. Maybe it was trauma. Maybe she really did have trauma.
Yeah.
So I'm not a psychoanalyst, so I don't know. I'm sure I have PTSD, but I don't want to get, labeled with that because I do want to get a pistol holding license. But I think that, either she waited too long or maybe it was just suppressed. But, come on. At this point, leave it, keep it suppressed. Now, maybe it comes out, like, is this part of your therapy now to call Bill Murray out?
Right, right.
But then, like, it's happening with somebody. Oh, well, that's too recent. But like somebody else now is taking Trump to court. A woman, journalist or something, that she said that he raped her and stuff like that. I mean, it's a horrible thing. But and then I see this documentary. See, I'm jumping all over the place about how so many women who went to the police and went to the authorities and said they were raped, nothing was ever done. And there was, like, in this documentary, I can't remember the name of it, like a warehouse filled with boxes of all these, women's complaints about being raped, and nothing was ever done.
What state?
I forget.
That's crazy.
But I'm sure it happens a lot.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But times are changing.
That's what bugs me about stuff like this. Like, it was just disturbing enough to hear about Cosby because he had this reputation as the big family entertainer. Now Bill Murray and this list of all these other people that have been accused. Like, where does it end, man? Like, isn't there anybody normal out there?
Wait.
Like imagine Tom Hanks getting accused of something like that. That would be, to me, that would be like, all right, the world's over. It's done. If he's doing it, then nobody's safe.
Wait till Scott Baio comes out and says how Angela Lansbury raped him when they were young or something.
And Scott Baio's an asshole.
I just picked a name, like, because Angela Lansbury now, she just passed away.
Right. Yes.
But like now, what if somebody, what if some young kid says, well, she raped me on the set of Sweeney Todd or something, It's like, let it rest. Give it a rest.
Karen wants to go with you. You and her together go get your pistol licenses. Who would you shoot first?
Nothing. I wouldn't. I'd probably go out on the jetty, start shooting at some sea bass. I see the little. I'm not doing anything like that.
Good.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
No, I'm not pistol whipping anybody.
Not yet. Although maybe you should promise some pistol whipping and you get more people on Friday to come see you.
Yeah, if anybody's around Friday night, come to the Giggle Room. You have to buy tickets, $14. It's a very small room. It may or may not sell out. I can't promise.
But it's you, Peter Bales, Rich Walker.
Rich Walker.
Give us some other names.
Pete, Tim,
Ed. You don't know their last
Anna.
names?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I go by Jules. So.
That's this Friday in the Giggle Room. Go to govs.com and make your reservations. That's going to be a fun show.
It will be fun.
Cheer Jules on.
As soon as I write my jokes.
I
got a lot of cramming to do between now and
Friday. You might want to do that. That's going to be a fun show. Lots of fun shows. Go to govs.com. See the full schedule. Find out what's going on. And make some reservations, including November 5th in the Giggle Room. The No Rhyme, No Reason comedy night featuring our pals Rich Rada and Jeff Bosey. Get your tickets or make your reservations for that. Who else is on that gig? Mike Keegan, of course. Kathy Arnold. Some great people. That's November 5th. November 18th. Again, Mike Keegan again. Hershey and the Keegs. Doing their show with Carla and Tom and our pal Jay. That's going to be a lot of fun. But before all those shows, don't forget Friday, October 28th in the Giggle Room, Knockem Dead Comedy presents an 80s party murder mystery just in time for Halloween. Costume contest and murder. What better for Halloween than a costume contest and murder? Dress up in your 80s outfits or dress up in any costume. And we're going to have a lot of fun.
I'll come as Madonna.
Awesome.
The straight version, not the lesbian version.
Well, either one is fine. So
this I want to go to.
Oh, you should come.
Well, you said if I was nice that you would get me an invite.
All right, you're in. Okay. November 16th. If you would like to come see the premiere of, it's a private screening of Comic Sans. Whoops. Come see that Comic Sans, the winner of the Tokyo International Short Film Festival in the in the best script category. which was fantastic. And then go on the lookout. It's you can find it on on the internet. The Tokyo Short Film Festival. They interviewed Don Sill, and it's a nice little interview with Don, who stars in this movie. He wrote and directed it as well. You can see myself and Austin Brooks and Eric Haft, Jeff Bosey, Joey Petroni, Sherry Poland, Andy Plajanos, Carrie Karavis, and Joey Cola. And I think I named everybody. Private screening November 16th in Belmore of Comic Sans.
See, what was that film where Bill Murray went to Tokyo to promote his... See, that's what Don's going to be doing. He's going to be going to Tokyo to promote and be alone and sing karaoke. What was that movie?
I know the movie you're talking about.
Yeah, it was Coppola.
Yeah, right. What the hell was the name of that movie?
It was a great movie.
It was a good movie.
Oh, and that pretty actress. Scarlett Johansson? Was it Scarlett Johansson?
Oh, yes, it was. It was Scarlett, yeah.
Yeah. That's what when you said he had one in Tokyo, it's what I first thought. I'm like, oh, I can just see him sitting in a Tokyo hotel.
Well, it was in all seriousness, it was a weird story. He submitted it like maybe a week or two before the festival. Like they didn't have a cutoff for submissions. So he submits it last minute.
And then he wins.
Then they contacted him and said that he won for best script.
Like on billboards in Tokyo.
Well, I said to him, I wish we could have went. I mean, who's got the money to fly to Tokyo? But I wish we would have went because I wondered if our voices were overdubbed. Speaking, in Japanese.
Right. How did they do it?
Right. So in my mind, that's you've made it. When you made a movie that's being overdubbed, that's when I'm like, oh, I made it.
Awesome.
Somebody else is doing my voice.
I don't
think
know
that'd be fantastic.
Don Sill, but I am so proud of him.
Yeah, Don's a great guy. Yeah, come on the 16th. It's a Wednesday night. We picked a Wednesday night on purpose because, we figured a lot of people would be available. The comedians aren't working, although Eric Haft has something, and he might not make it. And even Andy is actually doing a bar show that night, hopefully he's going to make it after he does his set. But everybody else, I believe, is going to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun, and the movie's going to be fantastic. Don has offered to show me the movie. I am the executive producer of this film.
I know, fabulous.
But I said to him, no, I don't want to see it. I want to wait till we're at the theater. I want to take in that whole experience and enjoy the film.
I'm excited.
I can't wait.
Going.
Yeah. Fremder, Madonna's street lesbian look, I think is the best. And he says he's going to come on the 16th. That's because my popcorn bucket will have a hole in it. All right, so you can sit next to Fremder, and I'll introduce you.
And I promise I will have a camel toe that night.
Very nice. I think that's all my announcements, I think. If you would like to do a podcast, you want some access to some lights and some cameras and some microphones and phone lines and Zoom and graphics and fun people and cobwebs. Fremder says camel toe and moose knuckle. It's all good. Yeah, we talked all about that before. If you'd like to do your own podcast, whether it's on our platform or on your own, but you need just a place to make it happen, get in touch with us on our Facebook page, Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. We'll hook you right up. And we'd love to have you. And I think that is everything. Tonight is Monday, so we got Steve Squared at 6:30. That is on the YouTube channel. And then we're back here tomorrow with Jay and the boys. Dan, it's Tuesday Trivia, so we're going to have a lot of fun.
How was it last week? I missed it. You wanted me to I would love to come another Tuesday.
All right. Okay. Come in.
See you tomorrow.
All right. You complained to me before that you never hear with other comedians. You want to come in and join us for Tuesday Trivia? Last week was good. Jay surprised me and said, what happened?
I'll let you know tomorrow.
Right,
I really do have to write these jokes, but it might be good for me to be.
Oh, that's true. All right, so
I have a lot of.
Well, it's up to you.
Tomorrow's my only day off.
You want to come next week? That's fine too. Whatever.
Thanks.
You don't even have to let me know. If you just show up. Just show up if you want to come in.
Nice.
Poon stank on the hang low, says Fremder. I don't know why he said that,
Poon stank on the hang low.
Poon stank on the hang low. Swing low, sweet chariot. All right, we're out of here. Steve Square tonight at 6:30, and then we're back here tomorrow for Tuesday Trivia. Everybody have a great rest of your Monday, And we'll see you at Steve Square tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow. See you guys.
Peace.
Thank you.
I gotta go to work.
Okay.